We
wanna
talk. We can talk basketball. We can talk rap.
oh, you wanna talk about the Kendrick shit?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Kendrick. I think
I was
Kendrick.
banned. I was banned, bro. Yo, this shit, yo, if I wasn't banned, bro, this shit would be crazy. That when this shit was going on, bro, everybody live was jumping.
I already
Yo,
know. Everybody ate.
Kendrick, yeah, Kendrick definitely won. No, Mez was cooking, you was cooking, nigga, but there was a lot of people who didn't even know, like once you seen certain shit from Drake, it was obviously over.
Kendrick won. He
He,
ultimately won by this one thing. That's funny because Drake is a pop artist, so his whole aura is to sell. And
right,
Kendrick really debuted at number one off of a diss, and he beat Drake in his own game.
he
Like
got
he's number one in the world right now.
he
And
got
all
like
his other
non-Kendrick fans
songs,
fucking with him.
yeah, it's top 20. Like he really, that's what he won at was the charts. He won on the rap battle, of course, but the charts is what really won him. Like he
Yeah.
beat you at your own game, bro. You're a chart artist. You drop for listeners and all
But
that.
I ain't gonna lie, that note that Family Matters before Kendrick dropped, I was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah, Fan Matters was cool.
it was cool. That just was what niggas needed, pause at the moment.
Kendrick. I mean, I've been knew Kendrick was better
I
than
thought
him.
it was over when he dropped 616. It was over for me. 'Cause that beat was just too
Six
crazy.
sixteen or Not Like Us.
The 616, like the Not Like Us was just like the KO. Like it was over at
It's
616.
survival. Yo, hop on this.
Yeah,
It's
like do you hear that beat? That shit say,
survival.
he was really he was going like
From
overboard
downstairs.
crazy.
Why
Yeah,
you
man,
ain't
I
come through
still be
then?
bumping that gym shit. Like turn around, go crazy, bro. I was
Yo,
really trying to keep it.
man. You gotta wait till I go
Kendrick,
on
but
break.
Kendrick did everything he's supposed to do. But a lot of people don't know this whole shit was like battle rap for real.
Yeah, it was like battle rap in a way, but Kendrick did his thing for real.
Yeah, about time. He needed. I mean, he needed this for real. Drake ain't really needed. Drake's still gonna be straight unless he like
Kendrick,
come out with overboard facts
Kendrick ain't
to
needed unless he
expose him.
gonna drop an album. If he's gonna drop an album, cool. But if he
Man, he dropped an album, man. That's cheating. I think for real, if Kendrick ain't going really like, cause I don't know, man, cause I it's like a tough thing, cause I can't say the truth. You can't really. I'm not trying to be bad, cause I can't say like the J word. Then it's gonna be bad. But then he can't he can't keep dissing them though, like, cause then it's gonna get he might get played out. He might unless he come with more facts. Like he come like if he come with like with proof, like say like the thumbnail got something like the daughter. Say like he got the thumbnail. See if he come with the thumbnail of an 11-year-old daughter or some shit, then it's definitely over. It's definitely like it's overboard over. But if he just come back, just keep rapping, then I don't know. I might believe Drake because I feel like if you're gonna make these type of accusations, you really gotta have the proof for real to KO somebody. I don't know, bro. I'm afraid, bro. It'd be weird letting Randall's up here, bro. Yo,
Yo, hey, hear me out. We should all start bumping Poetic Justice until it hits the top of Spotify and make it a number one on the Billboard too. Let's just keep doing that. That's the
yo,
plan.
all right.
Tell
You
me it's
said
not a
which
good
one?
plan.
You said you don't think so. The which part? Which part I said? Nah, that's good, but I don't know, man, because I can't. My true stance on this is like, if Drake is really on that, I mean, he's not the only one, but I'm just saying. So like, you got like you can't just come at like no Diddy, like you can't just try to like pick and choose. Like if somebody really on some pedophile
Yeah,
stuff
and
with kids running some trafficking wing, like you
yeah,
got to
in
get them
all
out of here.
seriousness,
Like
in all seriousness, I agree with you 100%. If he is doing that kind of stuff, then yeah, get him out of here. He needs to be in cell block 1. However,
Yeah, he did tell
right
him come
now,
outside.
yeah, I see it as right now just allegations, but at the same time, those allegations are very believable because of the past 10, 15 years of Drizzy's career.
Yeah.
He's been moving kind of funny. There's blatant evidence of him moving kind of funny for a celebrity, and I wish somebody on his team, if he is innocent, would have told him to stop behaving in the way he's been behaving. You know, like,
I mean, Drake
oh,
been doing a bunch of
texting
stuff,
young
bro.
girls and hanging out with girls' basketball
Nah,
teams,
bro,
and
he kissed a young girl, bro, on the
Yeah, I
mouth, bro.
seen that.
yeah,
That
that's what I'm
was
saying. He's been moving kind of weird.
that's
No,
what
that's
threw
when he
me
came in
off.
the game. That's like best you ever had, Drake. That's like soon as he came in the game, like he been on that. Like he been wild.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm not saying like he's done anything, but it looks like it. Every time he's in the public eye, I don't know, is his behavior style. It looks like it to the public. So
I
you
mean,
gotta stop.
if you know what it takes to get on in the industry, there's certain things you got to do. So all that type of
Yeah.
stuff is coming out. That's why they get rid of TikTok because it's a platform where you can avoid going through that type of stuff.
But yeah, that's how I see it. So like in that event, it's kinda on him.
Because
Like
I
he
ain't gonna
shouldn't have
My
lie.
he
man
shouldn't have
said he
made
a
himself
6'9" guy. What's up? He
I don't
not
know, in
like
my
us.
opinion, like it's been smurdered in the room and he got the blood all over his hands. I mean, he probably didn't even do it, but the blood is all over his hands. And the first guy that walks in sees him with the body, with the blood all over his hands.
Right.
He a 6'9" guy.
But you a Kendrick fan though, Mark. So when he dropped that Not Like Us, I was like, damn, that shit made
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
Cali
I
shit.
love
You're
that.
not even from
I
Cali.
like
That's how you
that.
know he won, because he had everybody doing that Cali shit. The niggas not even from Cali.
They
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
us.
He
They
cooked him
not
with
like
that. You
us.
didn't even need Meet the
Everybody,
Grams, man. I
They
like
everybody
not
us
in
like
the.
killed it.
us. They
That's how I
not
feel like.
like
That's how I
us.
feel like we in the Matrix, because there's no way everybody in the Cali, everybody just started moving like they was from the Bay. Even if you don't know how to quick rock or nothing, like you was on that rhythm. That shit was crazy.
But
Even white people, bro.
yeah,
They
but
not like
if
us.
I'm playing
They was
like if I'm
finally
trying to
on
play
rhythm,
like
bro.
They
That shit
said
was
if
say
I'm trying to
crazy.
play on Drizzy's
OVO.
side, I would say
Left, right, left,
he's kind of
right.
finding he was always finding uphill because he got a lot of haters in comparison to Dot. Dot don't got as many haters as Drake do.
I don't know. It's a bunch of people. It's a
It's a
bunch of
lot of
people. It's
people
a bunch of
that
people that don't even like Kendrick who just like what he
That's
did
what
this
I'm
weekend.
saying. I just
those are
said that
just Drake
earlier.
fans. Drake got some loyal fans.
Nah. It's people that
He's
was
one of the
calling
biggest.
Kendrick
It's to the
music
point now,
boring.
like they can really get rid of Drake for real because the weekend we got the weekend,
Say OVO.
so it's just like, and that's just on him.
I agree, but I just like I don't like it where like I'm not the biggest Drake fan in the world. I do like his R&B music, like, but I
Yeah.
also don't like it where people just prey on somebody's downfall and just want to see them fall off the map. I think unless the allegations
Of
are true,
course. I ain't
because
get them yet.
I do feel like
I
Drizzy
got
kind of
I
got
gotta go
jumped,
get
man.
them.
If the
I got
allegations true,
breaking the
bro, he
album.
got to wrap it up, bro. He done.
Yeah, if the allegations are true, but if it's
Because it's
not
gonna be
true,
bad. It's gonna be bad. Because Kendrick, because if he really did all that stuff, and Kendrick ain't even dropped nothing yet, like exposing it is gonna be bad if he really do, like really bad.
but yeah, if
Like this
none of
shit
that
gonna
is
be worse
true,
than
I
Ja
just see
Rule.
it as yeah, I think so too. But if none of it is true, I just see it as he got pieced up in a diss battle by Dot.
I seen, because I ain't gonna lie, I seen Drake with P Diddy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So I ain't gonna
He a
care.
six. What do you say? He a 6'9" guy. That's the funniest line.
Nah, what do you
Nah,
say?
man. Well,
I'm, I'm really not
the
aggravated.
funny,
I'm disappointed.
the
I ain't
funniest thing
even
I
gonna
heard lately is
get the views up. I'm
these
just
shoes dropped.
yeah, 'cause I am
These
mad.
Nikes dropped with that were made by
Oh, you might be talking
with
about that
Drake.
shit.
Yeah, there's these Nike sneakers that dropped with Drake as like the promoter for him, and people
Yeah.
already calling them things the almost 18s.
Gee.
That's
What you
wild.
say?
It's these Nike shoes that dropped a couple days ago, that
Right.
promoted by Drake, and people already calling them things the almost 18s.
That's funny.
Say OVO. They not like
But at the same time, man, we ain't never gonna get no more poetic justice tracks. We ain't gonna get no more effing problems. Like, there was some good records.
let me see something. Let me
It's
think
been a
about
long time since we even got records from them together. They've been not.
You're right. You're right.
And that's because Drake, I ain't gonna lie, Drake actually got him on those records for real. Because when I was going, I'm dropping a video. I'm putting it on YouTube. I might put it on here too, but it's like I really broke down. Like, for you to talk about it from the beginning, Kendrick never really got no diss record. So like Drake really he really got the first diss record from Drake. I mean from Kendrick for real. Kendrick was so nice that he never had to address nobody. He dropped Control. Then he literally killed Drake in the BET cipher. That was overboard kill. And he just been killing people ever since, like Goosebumps, type of shit.
tuck the sensitive rapper back
He
into
just
his
been killing the
pajama
rap game for
clothes.
real, like
Ha
since
ha,
like
jokes on you. High five. I'm bulletproof. Your sis can never
never
penetrate.
penetrate.
Pin a tail on the don't
Yeah, I was just saying like
penetrate.
he been like, but it's just like now it just shed the light on it, and it's cool. But that's he's supposed to. Because it was just, and I'm glad this happened because I still fuck with Drake, but and not if all this stuff real, but it's just
Yeah.
good. It's
I,
just
I
good
admit.
for him to
I admit, like,
get his respect. Because first
I
people was
later
telling me there's no
became.
way Kendrick could be a better rapper than Drake, and that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I admit, and back in the day when I was younger, I was a Drake hater, but it wasn't really because of Drake himself. It was because of the fans. I just hate how they always talk about how Drake is number one rapper because of how he sits on the billboards and how many like record sales he got. But he
Nah,
ain't
Drake
really
came out
selling because of
fire,
his
bro. He
hip
came
hop
out
for
different.
real. He's selling because of his R&B and pop music.
No, he came out.
Nah,
He did hip hop in a different way, bro. Like his "Thank Me Later" that album, that sets the tone for him to be the artist he is
he
today.
just
He never
merged
put himself in the box.
R&B. He merged and hip
That's why when
hop
I did him
into
in a couple
one.
of
Yeah,
lives,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he been that album. He been all the music he did now. He tapped into that type of music on his debut album. Pop, rap,
I feel and
Caribbean,
respect that,
all that
but
shit. He
it's
been
just
doing.
like
Since he came in the
it
game.
gets on my nerves when
And
people be
and
saying like, "Oh,
guess
he's
what
the
else he
greatest
been as soon as he came in the
rapper."
game? Freaky ass man, you figure out. Yo, as soon as he came in the game, real that shit funny. Who muted y'all? I mute y'all. That's funny though. We ain't got them records in 12 years. That was good music though.
What's going on, fellas?
So
I just did a little bit of research on this situation, this beef here. I think the beef is flying over a lot of people's head. I just looked at Drake's new contract.
right,
His contract is worth 400 to 500 million under Universal Umbrella Group, right?
right.
And it come to find out that Drake has a percentage of Ross, Future, Kendrick, and whoever he beefing with. He has 20% of their stakes in his new
So
contract.
so he on some Michael Jackson shit for real.
That's why he keeps saying he's Michael Jackson, because he's trying to he's buying their publishing.
Ooh, and that's why
That's
they
why
beefing.
that's why they're beefing. That's why Future said we don't trust you, because in the contract Drake has a a he has license to their to their publishing, and they know that. So they're
Ooh,
trying to gang up on him and push him out because his new contract is worth
so
more
they
than
gotta
what
cancel. So they
everybody's.
gotta. Oh, so
Yeah.
this. So I was right. I knew it was something more, bro. I
Kendrick
knew it was
fans
something
know
more,
that.
bro.
They not saying
But
nothing.
I'm saying I
Kendrick,
knew I was right because I knew it was some. I knew they was trying to end it. I knew it was like it's like the end game for real for everything. It's ready. This
yeah.
ready to be a whole new like 2030. Not even gonna be nowhere near the same.
That's why Drake threw a shot at Kendrick when he was like, if it on, I think it was Shooter, when he was like, if you had, it was one of those songs when he was like, if your publishing was up for buy, I'll buy it. Remember, Dr. Dre sold half of Kendrick Lamar Good Kid,
I don't
Mad
know.
City to UMG, and
I
Drake is
don't know
trying to
though.
buy that. That's
It
why
might
they
be.
upset.
It might
And
be.
people keep thinking Kendrick is winning the war battle, but Drake is winning the war. All Drake got
Nah,
to
now
do
now I'm
is,
definitely really on Kendrick side. If he really trying to buy people publishing, that's
but you know
that's.
why
I
he
mean,
trying to buy his
as a
publishing though?
business person, that's cool. But like,
But
that's
you know, but but you know why he buying e publishing? Because you know how when you was in high school, say if you was the cornball of high school, right? And Drake is the cornball of rap music or hip hop or whatever
and he own
this
everybody's
genre
stuff.
is.
No, that's just evil.
So
That's evil. That's evil Zionist activity.
nah, that's
I
not
can't
e.
say that. Yes, it is. You don't
So
know about
no,
48 laws of power, bro. He's
nah,
definitely
bro,
on
that's
it.
not
It's
evil. That's
definitely
a
a war, bro. But you don't understand what's going on deeper. Because you talking like if what you're saying is true, this is way deeper than some bullshit, bro.
I know
Way
that, but what
deeper,
I'm
bro.
trying to say is that in the industry, they don't like Drake. They all Drake know that they don't like him. So what he doing is he fucking they bitches because they talking about him behind his back. He fucking they bitches and then he's buying they
I
publishings.
mean, I don't know. He probably is. I don't, certain stuff like that, you can't. You probably
I
can
mean,
fact check
go
the
and
publishing,
research
but
it.
all the women and stuff though, like we don't even
Go
know.
and research it because Charlamagne the God said it's saying it. Joe Buttons is saying it too. He said Drake is fucking they bitches. Cause Joe Button was one of them too that got Drake fucked his bitch too. That's why Joe Buttons don't like him. And he states that Drake fucked one of my bitches. That's why Joe don't like him. That's how the beef with him and Joe started.
Yeah, but that's just one person though.
I'm talking all right, Metro Boom. He tried to holler at Metro Boom. He done Drake done fucked a lot of them these dudes bitches. Trust me. Just don't know about it because they not pumping it. But they don't want Drake in the industry, and they trying to push him out the culture is because he's on some Michael Jackson shit. See, when Michael Jackson did it to Eminem, it was okay. So, but when Drake doing it to everybody else is not okay, that's hate. If you gonna talk bad at me about me, I'm gonna buy your publishing. That's a business move. That's a big boy move. That's not no
That's overboard evil.
devil shit. That's big boy move. That's like, okay, you wanna talk shit? I'm gonna buy your publishing. In my new contract, I got some stakes of your publishing, so I can buy anytime I want. That's big boy move.
I
That's
mean,
nowhere
but
near
you make
evil.
no, that's just overboard evil. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's
How,
war. It's war. You can say it's a good
bro,
business move. Everything is perspective, bro. But I'm saying if you make certain moves like that, bro, that's like equivalent to like buying. That's like if you got enough money to say like my mother in a nursing home, run beef with somebody, and they buy the whole nursing home. Like that's just like overboard evil. Like nigga,
guys,
you
bro,
supposed to come fuck with me. You fuck with my family and kids. That's why it's starting to get bad.
bro, they talking about him.
And it's not just people like
They talking about him
Future
in
and
the
Kendrick.
industry.
I don't think Drake. If you saying all this, bro, I don't think it's going to end well for Drake because he playing with a whole region, bro. Like Kendrick got a whole region, bro.
Once again, if
Future got a
Kendrick
whole
drop,
region, bro.
if Kendrick drop, it's better for Drake because he got some of his percentage. So if Kendrick could drop all day. Drake gonna get some PC off of that.
No, you don't
So
understand what I'm talking about.
no, I understand what you're saying. You not understanding what I'm
I'm
saying.
not. They don't care about. They not. It's past music. The music is just everything extra. Music is just extra. This stuff deeper than music.
I
It's
know it's
based on
deeper
what
than
you're saying.
music. I know it's deeper than music, but what I'm trying to say, of course, it's deeper than music. If Drake is buying, if he got a percentage in his new contract.
Future
Of
Kendrick
course,
is
it's
not
deeper.
evident. They not letting nobody just buy they publishing like that. They've been trying working. They've been saving all this money to get out
All
of that.
right,
Probably get buy their
but
publishing.
if you ever get a chance to get off live, or you ever get a chance to research it, research Drake new contract. Just research it, and you'll understand what I'm. And you read through it, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Just read it. Because UMG owe him. It's something behind that with him owning everybody's shit. That's why they all coming at him at once. Because he say it, and when he diss Future too, he go, "You put your arm around me, jumping around stage, trying to see what's in my new contract." These are all subliminals, but everybody bought passing by everything because they so much of Ken Doll fans that you're not getting the big logic of the whole situation. Y'all so wrapped up in what Kendrick is saying, but y'all not listening to what Drake is saying. Y'all dissecting Kendrick bars, but y'all not dissecting Drake bars. He says it in all his bars, but y'all so caught up on Kendrick that y'all not dissecting Drake bars. Go back and
I was
dissect his
outside. I
bars.
ain't see you, man.
I was good, bro.
Man,
Hey,
must
man,
be fed up
Dash,
with this
Dash,
shit,
I need
bro.
you to stop chatting, bro. Like, I get it, man. I'm a Drake fan too, but that's not true. Nothing you saying is true. I'm keeping it a bean
All
with you.
right, go and read the contract.
You tell me where to find the contract at.
It's all you got to do is do Drake own a percentage of UMG contract and the people we beefing with. You're gonna read that,
So
and
Drake
it's gonna
owns a
tell you.
percentage of UMG contract when most of the rappers that he beef with are not even signed directly to UMG, but they're signed through other record
Umbrella.
companies who are
Yes,
under the
umbrella.
umbrella of UMG. So
Correct.
if
And
you
Drake
so
is the.
if you know how contracts work,
Hmm.
everybody under that umbrella will have to get their cut, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so now explain to me what Drake's deal is. How does Drake signing a record deal mean that he owns other people's contract?
Meaning that him and the main guy.
I
I
mean,
don't know
because
what.
you got it pulled up. You already seen the contract, right?
Yeah, I seen the contract.
Okay,
It
so
says
explain to me real quick.
Drake is licensed to each state of in his contract for 400, 500 million, right? And the East States and license of the UMG umbrella, Universal Umbrella.
Are you reading Reddit?
Yes.
You realize at the top of that Reddit thread that you're reading, it says it's a theory that somebody came up with, right?
I'm not reading that one. I read that one already.
Okay, so I want you to tell me outside of reading Reddit, exactly where do you find Drake's contract at? I tell you, man, people need to learn how to use Google. Google's not a bad search engine to use. I'm gonna give it a bang.
The guy he used Google. He ready to pull it up. He read multiple sources, right? Not just Reddit, right?
I think
He
people
got
got to understand that Reddit is just like Twitter. It's not. It's just a bunch of people talking, and the thing that everybody keeps referring to is quite literally just people saying they have a theory that that's why people are mad at Drake, and it's not really complicated to understand why the people that don't like Drake don't like Drake. Like, I don't understand why we got to make it like a conspiracy theories rather than just saying motherfuckers don't fuck with this motherfucker because they got bad blood because the shit happened. The reason that Rick Ross doesn't like Drake is because Rick Ross and French Montana are very cool with each other. And Rick Ross already addressed that. Rick Ross already addressed the fact that Drake got a cease and desist sent to a French Montana about a record that I guess he didn't want published or he didn't want put out, and he didn't like that shit, so he unfollowed Drake. When he unfollowed Drake, Drake invited his girlfriend that he had just broke up with to his show and publicized it to get like to piss Rick Ross off, and then Rick Ross started talking shit. That's not a very hard concept to understand. Kendrick Lamar dropped a control verse. Drake took offense to it because Drake was the one that took Kendrick Lamar on his first tour, which I don't necessarily know why that's even being used because Kendrick Lamar was selling out shows and had the backing of Dr. Dre before he ever fucking went on take Drake tour with Drake. So like Drake didn't like the fact that Kendrick Lamar said whatever he said on the control verse, asked him about it. Kendrick Lamar said it wouldn't like that. Drake still didn't fuck with it because he thought that Kendrick Lamar was being fake. He sneak dissed Kendrick Lamar in a couple of interviews. Kendrick Lamar sneak dissed him in the fucking cipher. That's where the beef started. Not a hard concept to understand. Like when it comes to Pusha T, that beef was inherited by the beef that Pusha T had with Lil Wayne and Cash Money, seeing that Young Money that was a umbrella under Cash Money was the mentor of the dude who signed him. Like Birdman, Wayne, Drake, they come from the same cloth. They all found each other. So for me, I'm just trying to figure out why do we keep trying to make this wild ass conspiracy theory about Drake up when it's very clear to see that niggas don't like him because he does shit to them. Future and Drake, when they very first came out, Drake skipped the Tony Montana music video, pissed Future off. They had a little kerfuffle about it. They got back together, and now there's some issues between Drake and Future and some females that were pillow talking. Like it's not complicated or conspiracy theories to understand why all these niggas have a problem with Drake. And the common thing is always about a fucking woman. It's not hard to understand. Like it ain't got nothing to do with no fucking record deal. Drake signed a record deal that was just under 500 million
and I'm waiting for him to come back so we can just dead this shit. It's just under 500 million. He had 360 million up front, and the rest of it was stuck in a 360 deal. To which why he's touring, he's trying to get the money back to pay off what he has to do, and he signs directly to UMG rather than through an umbrella company like an Interscope or something like that. It's not very hard to understand. Not very hard to understand.
Yeah, I do. I know. I already know that.
Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
All right, because I just got in, so I don't know what y'all talking about and everything, but I'm assuming y'all talking about like the other stuff that go into like this beef and everything. But I want to know, like this is basically a rap battle. I want to know who won based off strictly like rap, in y'all opinion.
Kendrick.
Like gimmicks and everything, and all the like information that they talked about, and whether or not they lying. Like in terms of rapping and making better songs, better hits, and everything, making the better disses, who won?
Kendrick.
Drake. Drake.
So you telling me that all the songs put together that Drake did, all the songs put together that Kendrick did, Drake won?
I'm just trying to
To
figure out
me,
when did this beef in hip hop become about who has the better songs, which I don't even think Drake has the better songs.
I say Drake. My reason why I say Drake because everybody came out all at one time and he held his.
Oh my
Two,
God, stop that bullshit ass narrative.
he did hold his. So I don't care what you say. That's your
You
opinion. This
saying
is my
everybody
opinion.
know? I'm not giving you opinions. I'm giving you facts, and you have yet
You said
to
stop
actually.
that bullshit.
Yeah,
You
because
just
you're
told me to stop.
chatting. You're starting a narrative, brother. Like
Bro,
everybody
once
didn't just
again,
come at Drake at one time. What are
yes
you
they
talking
did.
about?
Yes they my
No,
nigga, they
this
all
nigga. This
came
nigga
at him
mentioned
at
Kendrick
one
wife 2 years
time.
ago in the song, and then when niggas speak out about the shit that he's saying and doing behind the
Bro,
scenes, is
can I
everybody's
talk?
20v1
Can I
Drake. Please
talk?
stop that shit,
Can I
bro.
talk? Can I talk? Can I talk? Because from what I understand is that they all got on the beat. They all pulled out right around the same time the beef started. So obviously they all pulled out and set it up the exact way. They set it up to where Drake won't have no fans in Atlanta. Drake won't have no fans in Miami. Drake won't have no fans and across the country. They did that on purpose. So you're not gonna sit here and
Who
tell
did
me that
that?
they didn't do that on purpose. They
Who
all
did
did that
that?
on purpose. They all
Who?
did that. All
Who?
right, if you're gonna start a beef with Future, if you're gonna start a beef with Drake and Future pull out, stop fucking with Drake. If Ross stop fucking with Drake and everybody start fucking with Drake all at one time, and then the beef all of a sudden started with Kendrick, what is that telling you? They pulling their fans too.
My nigga, 21 Savage just did a show last night in LA, and the entire fucking stadium was singing Drake. Like,
Did
why
I
are
say
y'all trying to?
21?
Nick,
I said
oh my.
Future. I
It's
said
in
Future.
LA. Neither one of these niggas are
It
from LA.
doesn't matter. Like I said, they try to pull their fans by beefing with Drake. Come
How
on,
do
man.
you
You're
try
not
to
gonna
pull
say
your
it.
fans if you just say
I'm
fuck
getting
that
off
nigga is
this.
fuck
I'm
that
getting
nigga? What are
off
you
this
talking
because
about?
you're not listening. You're not listening.
No,
You
because you
wanna
sound
what you wanna
crazy
say
right now,
your
bro. Not
narrative is your
respectfully.
narrative, and you because you a
What
Kendall
narrative?
fan,
You
you
the
gonna
one
say
pushing the
whatever you
narrative.
want
Your
because
narrative
Bob.
is, oh, it's a
Peace, peace.
20v1, everybody hates Drake. No, my nigga, when you do fuck shit to people, they have a right to not fuck with you. What are we talking about? This nigga's chatting. Like, at what point, like, what kind of men are you niggas really? The fuck are you talking about? Everybody keep talking about it's a 20v1, 20v1. My nigga, Drake was in a rap battle with Kendrick Lamar by himself. Nobody else, once again, nobody else said anything to fucking Drake when Kendrick Lamar actually started rapping. What are we talking about?
Yeah, and like I want to just like focus on just Kendrick and Drake because I'm tired of people like bringing up other people. Like this beef is between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. The things
Facts.
that they address with each other, let's talk about that instead of saying that the reason why Drake was because he held his own. For one, he didn't even hold his own against Kendrick because why is the consensus that Kendrick won?
Well, the thing I'm not understanding, right? And this is like, I really question a lot of people comprehension skills and what kind of school they went to growing up. You can clearly see, using a little bit of logic and reasoning, Kendrick Lamar got on to like that record. He said what he said. Drake dropped a diss track. The only person that responded to Drake in a diss track was fucking Rick Ross, and nobody fucking cares. Drake didn't even really address that nigga one on one. When Kendrick Lamar dropped his diss track, nobody else fucking said anything. It was strictly between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. The only person in this rap battle that spoke about other people was Drake. Kendrick Lamar never brought nobody else into the battle. Drake, the one that kept talking about Rick Ross, The Weeknd, Cash XO, which is The Weeknd's manager, ASAP Rocky. My nigga, no, these dudes aren't talking to you right now. You're in a rap beef with Kendrick Lamar. Why are you mentioning everybody else? Do what you've been doing for the last 20 years, which is sneak diss them other niggas on any other track. We can go to 3 p.m. in Calabasas. You sneak dissing the fuck out of everybody on that. But for some reason, now you in a one-on-one battle. You got to sneak diss everybody else. But the reality is you didn't have much information to provide in a battle with you and Kendrick. So the reality is you had nothing to fucking say, so you needed a filler.
Exactly. And but when you look at, like I said, the question I asked, like who rap better, like if you look at Kendrick and all his songs, for one, production wise, he showed that he is versatile when it comes out to not even just like rap, because it's deeper than just rap. This was something that Kendrick did to show that I'm better at Drake at everything. When it comes out to rapping, having the quality of my songs, when it comes down to what I'm talking about, my content, when it comes down to like the metaphors, the entendres, the cadences, the flows, like every single aspect of music, Kendrick showed that he's better at Drake at. And that's where it's getting confusing with me, how people are saying that Drake won based off the rapping ability and the music alone. Because, of course, Drake can make a hit song, it can make a song sound good. But when it comes down to actually rapping, even the culture of rap knows that Kendrick is a better rapper than Drake. Drake is a better hit maker, maybe, yes. But that's even put into question the fact that Kendrick dropped Not Like Us and basically skyrocketed his streams based off that one song alone. So Kendrick is showing that I can even make hits better than you. If I was to sit here and be consistent like you and drop songs back to back to back or drop songs every single year, I can mess the game up and be number one like you easily. So the fact that Drake is sitting there making this, statement, a lot of people making statements about, oh, Kendrick, he's inconsistent, and he drops every 4 years, he takes breaks and everything, he's not consistent. Then when he's consistent, people saying, oh, stop, it's too much or whatever. Because not only is he having you dissect all his music, but at the same time, he's touching every audience. He's touching the audience that can dissect rap, that want to like be the nerds of rap, you know what I'm saying? But then the people that just want to hear a song just to dance to, he's also catering to that audience as well. And that's something that Drake can't do. And he showed that he can't do in this beef. And it's just making him look even more weak than what he really is and making him look human. Kendrick is showing that I'm levels above you in this music, not just rap, but it's in music. As an artist, I'm a better artist than you. And that's why I feel like Kendrick won and blew him out the water.
Man, for me, I don't listen to Kendrick's music. I'm not going to act like I do. I never listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I never listen to Pimp a Butterfly. I'm not even going to front act like I listen to a lot of Kendrick's music. I've listened to a couple of his songs. The last album from Kendrick I listened to all the way through was Good Kid, Mad City, and I wasn't really even the biggest fan of that. Personally, it's not. He doesn't make the music that I listen to, right? Because typically when I'm listening to music, I'm in the gym, something like that. But for me, I'm looking at it from a rap battle perspective. Everybody keep wanting to make it about production, a song, et cetera, et cetera. Like, at the end of the day, if you're a Drake fan and you're a very biased Drake fan, it's very easy to say Drake won if that's what you want to believe. If you're a Kendrick fan, you're a very biased Kendrick fan, it's easy for you to say Kendrick won if that's what you want to believe. For me, I'm just happy I got music. I'm happy I got some music to ride to. I'm happy I got Family Matters. The two mixes, the two beats was what I was looking for the most. We all know Drake, that's his lane. Hit making shit you can ride to, making shit you can really bump to. That's his lane. I just don't like the discourse from both ends of the fans, right? Like I feel like both fan bases, Drake fans and Kendrick fans, are completely throwing out logic and common sense in their arguments. It's either it's a 20v1 and everybody fucking hates Drake for no reason. They just want him to fall off because he's on top, which is a very skewed, low level way to look at things. Or it's either Drake ain't black, he Canadian, so we want him to lose because of that. At some point, there has to be like some logic put in the battle. Like, from a diss record perspective, Kendrick Lamar had the better diss records. Not talking about the better song, he had the better diss records. Because in my opinion, Euphoria really does challenge Family Matters just as a song. Like as a song, them songs are really neck and neck for me. Now, what I will say though is I don't like the fact that Drake said online trolling when he was ending his tour, trolling when he left his tour. Like at some point, people have to start using a little bit of logic and stop trying to be so fanned out about people that they are never going to get an opportunity to meet.
Yeah.
Like, and it's getting disgusting at this point. I can't even lie to you. My man said there's a 20v1, but everything Kendrick said was directly to you. He never addressed nobody else. You are every diss record you put out outside of Taylor Made, you've addressed other fucking people. Even in the Heart Six, you were addressing people on Twitter and Reddit more just as much as you were addressing Kendrick. No, address what Kendrick said. Kendrick addressed you. If you want to be on the defense, that's cool. Go do that. But at some point, it's just like breaking down lyrics and understanding what people are saying. I can see is not a strong suit for a lot of people, and I think that's where the difference comes in, and that's where I do side with Kendrick fans at, because it seems like out of all the fans of both these people I've talked to, the Kendrick fans are the only ones that know how to break down fucking lyrics and decipher what makes sense and what doesn't. Drake fans are just like, oh, he won, that's it. Okay, well, what song is the best song? Oh, Family Matters. Okay, well, what's good about the song? Oh, Kendrick got to prove that he got a kid. Kendrick got to prove that he a PDF downloader, whatever. And then you automatically believe that Kendrick is womanizing, wife beating, fucking kids not his. Like, we don't know if neither one of these niggas is telling the truth. Both of these niggas could be lying through their fucking front teeth.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is, from a lyrical breakdown, Drake said he had a mole, but in the same song he said he planted the evidence, he said whoever's planting the evidence is a clown. You contradicting yourself right there. What I can say is, in your first diss track, you said the little girl looked like Dave Free, and in your second diss track, you said the little boy looked like Dave Free. Which one of the kids you saying is not his? So so at some point I have to look at it from a lyrical breakdown and say, here are the contradictions I'm hearing in your music.
And I feel like when it comes down to also like a battle rap, because a lot of people don't know about battle rap or rap battles. Like battle rap, it comes down to approach, and the approach that I feel like they both are taking. Many people can see that Kendrick is edging, because like at the same time, like if people want to say that Family Matters is the best song in this whole beef or whatever, okay, you can. But when you look at the fact of when Family Matters dropped, and then literally like 20 minutes to 40 minutes later, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams, it literally took the breath away, like all the like, what's the word, like the momentum that Drake had from Family Matters dropping, because people thought that once again that narrative, oh, Kendrick ain't gonna drop, it's gonna take him another month or so or 2 weeks or so, whatever, because they're gonna have time to try to dissect Family Matters and then put Kendrick on the clock again. But Kendrick was like, no, I'm gonna drop this 20 minutes later, because why? He's showing that I'm better at everything. Like I said, I'm better at calculating my moves. I'm doing everything in order to counter you and everything to make sure that I'm doing. And I feel like the approach that Kendrick took in that also took away from, like, Drake. It took points away from him, because Family Matters was a good song and was a good, it was a good song. In terms of a diss record, I don't know if I'll say it's a good diss record, but it's a good song that people want to ride out to, and like, Drake is gonna make it hits. But
Exactly.
when you got Kendrick though, he not only made a good song, but he's doing both. I'm making a good song and a good diss record. With Not Like Us, that's like the best song in this whole diss. If you want to debate that, you can. But in my opinion, I feel like it's the consensus that everybody knows that's the best song in this whole beef. The best song, because it's a good diss record and it's a good song to ride out to. People want to hate and everything, say, oh, that's only for LA people. No, actually, it's a song that can appeal to everybody because everybody's dancing to it. Even if you're not from LA, you're not from the LA culture, you still got the feeling of, oh, let me get up and dance to this. Even though I'm not from LA, I don't know the LA sound, I'm not a part of the LA culture, but this makes me feel like I'm a part of that, because Kendrick is, he's that's how he does. Like, that's what he did with that song. Say, I'm a good hit maker and I can dish you at the same time. And I feel like the strategy that Kendrick took, just, like I said, we could talk about them lying or whatever. That don't, in my opinion, I don't really care about that for real, because like, they both can be lying about, until further proof is like given, then okay. But when it comes down to just actually rap and the strategy that they use, and who made the better songs, the better hits, the better diss records, all that stuff, Kendrick is just miles above Drake. And that, and Drake fans, y'all can sit there trying to argue with me about it, but literally, y'all have the freaking brains of a rock. So I'm not gonna argue with y'all at all about this anyway. Like, y'all don't have music intellect at all. So that's just my opinion, though.
Shit, I appreciate y'all doing. Metro, you got something? appreciate y'all, man. If y'all want to keep going, y'all can. But I'm ready to hit out real quick. I got do some stuff, but I'm gonna be back live later on.
All right, but
All right, man.